Alright. We're just about there. Hello, welcome. The time has come for us to go forward with Okami. So I hope everyone is happy and settled and having a good week. It's Friday! We love a Friday. So, as always, this is your streamer speaking. Keep your hands and legs inside the stream at all times, and we're going to do some quick pre-stream checks to make sure that everyone gets the best stream experience that they can handle. So, this is largely due to the fact that a couple streams ago, we ran into a problem where I didn't see people chatting, and they were ignored, and we don't want that to happen. So we're just going to do a bit of a test V and test H, just make sure that everyone there we go. Yes. We are able to see people's chats, so no one gets ignored this time. So we are good to go on that front. We have made our announcement posts on the necessary socials, kind of ish, maybe. This one. And that one. And this other one. And this other one. I somehow need to work out the timing on this much better. Because the problem I run into is that obviously I can't post these before we go live, then people will click on them and they won't go anywhere. So instead, we wait, but then it interferes with the beginning of stream, so I need to figure out a better way to do that. In theory, the answer is don't post it, or post it during the pre-stream, which is probably the correct solution. So, yes, we are done ensuring stream quality for everyone, and thus we can continue and move forward with, hopefully, a quality stream. Now, we did change up our audio settings a little bit. Hopefully it works well. It may or may not. I'm not entirely sure. Essentially, I changed with some configuration to hopefully take out... It felt like I was a little distorted, but hopefully we fix that, and we can get into Okami. Excellent. So, here we are. I don't really know what to expect, is the funny thing. So we're going to look at the controls first. Okay, then. I do like the layout here. It's really nice that they actually have a visual aid. So, let's see. Alright, so camera controls with the mouse, movement controls on WASD, shift for Fleetfoot, control for brush, C to change point of view, V for map, F for action button, space for jump. Okay, and back to... Alright. So it's very clear based on the mapping here. This was released on consoles first, so there is that. Seems the game is a little quiet, actually. We'll bump that up a little bit. There we go. Options. What do we have? Camera control. Is normal. Filter is normal. Sound settings. Original settings. Display settings. Okay. Exit options. New game. Let's get into it. Now, this is the HD version, which is supposed to have better load times than the original. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. Right, so this trope is something that I've always wondered about, especially for a smaller village. If you've only got 100 people in the village, what sort of birth rate do you have to do? If you're sacrificing a young maiden every year, that is a large percentage of your population that's going to be disappearing, because you don't have that many young maidens in the village. Hello, Ferngato. Welcome in. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. No, this is Okami. It is not the Hidden Leaf Village. This is Orochi, not to be confused with Orochimaru, who is more snake than multi-headed beast. But then again, they all stem from the same older, we'll say, mythology? Mythology, I think, is the correct term. But yeah. No, Naruto, and in fact lots of Japanese-inspired or Japanese-made content has these semi-historical legendary figures like Orochi as the animal, as a monster that is then slain by... Gosh, I know this. Musashi? It's a famous enough name in Japanese lore that I should remember it, but I somehow don't at the moment. But yeah, it's a classic figure, much the same as you could have classic Greek literature referencing the sirens. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. Alright? The wolf kept watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. Hello, Need More Chai, welcome in. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. I'm in DDO category. I shouldn't be. I updated it. Maybe I just hadn't clicked done yet. But no, thank you for pointing that out. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. Was he at least in drag? Like, there's a lot of cases in lots of folklore from around the world of warriors being in drag. Whether that's, Thor dressing up or any of a number of others. Lots of pretending to be women back in those stories. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. How big is this cave entrance that this thing with the body the size of a mountain and necks the size of tree trunks can come and go? Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. Isn't Nagi's the same one who was just losing to the wolf? How does he expect to stand against the giant monster? On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Why is that alas? Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. I was told that this game has a very slow pace to it. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off of Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. To whom? So that's where we got the moonlit greatsword. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, that he already struggled with and was unable to deal any damage to. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. That's not a good thing. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Alright, so from unable to cut through the hide at all, to, okay, our compressor is not doing its job. We will need to cut the mic slightly. Boop. But from being unable to get through its hide at all, to just slicing off heads. Got it. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. It's a lot of blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off, as if in slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed the statue of the wolf within it. Nami's sword was christened Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi, not Tsukiyomi? And placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. They didn't take notice of 100 years passing? Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Perhaps giving that character a super deep voice was the wrong decision. Now that it's cut, they look more like some sort of kid. Oh, he who seeks power. He who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. No, sir, I don't think I will. But he didn't wish darkness upon the world, and yet your power is being unleashed regardless. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood sprite Sakuya. Wait, did that say sprite or spirit? I mean, I guess they're close enough. but how troublesome.
This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
Okami. Amaterasu.
Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart.
Look, the dog is tired. Leave the dog alone. Let the dog be tired.
Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and push those who would do us harm.
Sorry, punish, not to push.
Huh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh ho ho! Oh hee hee hee! What on earth? You again?
Are you nuts? Boy, a little thing you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all.
Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug?
Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Issen.
Wandering artist. Issen. Isun? Issen, probably.
I'll show you a great... I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush.
That is a take.
Well, what'd you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui.
Ooh, delicious. Alright, maybe not so delicious.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denkamara, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway?
Oh, great god Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world.
The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said, if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Oh, okay, so.
So I guess the icon in the bottom there is saying we can't control the camera here because it's got the camera with an X on it.
That fruit sure is growing in a high place. The only way we're going to reach that is with some kind of special power. Well, how about we run around, but mostly I think we're going to have to look at this giant glowing thing. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around.
See, changes your point of view.
Boy, you really look helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay?
Right. See to change point of view. Alright, so is it just two different places? Yeah, it's like basically like a follow camera and then a further out camera. Right, reversed controls. Reverse controls.
Hold on. It's an origin mirror. I'll say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity.
Oh, so it's a save point?
Yeah, we can save our progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
So, I consider that a flaw in game design generally. Usually, needing multiple save files in case you get stuck is indicative of a problem with the game itself, in that you can get stuck. Now, this is different, like, I'm talking about, like, straight up soft locking yourself out of things. It's different than, like, say, well, you're going to want to use multiple save files to maybe try different dialogue options. Or, just in case you went forward and you got into a boss battle, but you went in at 10% health, and you saved at 10% health right before the boss battle. So, maybe you want something further back so you can redo a section. But, like, just straight up, like, do this to not get stuck is, like, camera control. Invert Y-axis. Thank you. Oh yes, much better. Let's turn off those inverted controls. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Double inverted. Excellent. There we go. So you might be wondering, it's like, well, why would they even put the inverted axes in? And the inverted axis is basically like, Y is more easily done, like, because it's essentially like you're controlling the camera itself, and the focus is on the wolf. So, like, if you move down, then the camera moves down relative to the wolf, so your point of view goes from, like, here to point up more. And likewise with your x-axis, like, so you have the wolf, you have the camera. You push right, the camera moves right, which means you're actually looking further left. But I prefer moving the right to look to the right, moving left to look to the left. F to save. Okay.
Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press left mouse button to bust them with your head. Way to go, my fur friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break.
And we missed somehow. It appears to have some smart targeting, smart lock-on stuff. Can I break this? No, we can slide through it though.
Whoa, whoa, hold on there. Furball, get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press space to jump. Then press space again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. You obtained Holy Bonus!
Amaterasu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. Okay. Anything over here? Ooh! More breakables. Between Amaterasu and Link, there will be no pots safe anywhere in the glorious land of Nippon. Assuming Orochi hasn't already broken all of them before we get to them.
Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be too hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever since the spirit has been ever heard of the spirits of the bush? Good bush work has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is power of one of the 13 brush gods.
Not gonna lie, when he first started talking about, like, the brush gods, I thought he was talking about, like, the plant behind us sort of brush. But I guess it makes sense. I knew that this game involved using paintbrushes to do things.
Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. Gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13?
Very subtle foreshadowing game. Incredibly subtle. I didn't catch that at all. We're definitely not going to be the one to master all 13 brush styles. River of the Heavens.
A river of the heavens? I mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it?
Well, we got a shiny thing. River of the Heavens.
The river of the heavens? I mean the fabled Stardust River.
Okay, so the bouncy light just means, like, interact with me again to see a thing. Oh, the bouncy light is Ishin. So I can probably go across there right now, but I want to go up here first and look around. What is up here? Pots.
Wow. Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Ah, looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press Control to hold the brush, then left mouse to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Well, it's no use just sitting around thinking about it. This time the great Ishin's gonna put everything he has into it. I know this is the right way to do it.
Alright. Control to hold the brush, and then it just says to just tap it. Okay. I overcomplicated it, trying to actually draw a star.
Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation, and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all of the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust.
Wow, that was Yomigami, the God of Restoration. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you are as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, ain't true. Who else could master this incredible god technique?
My southern accent appears to be migrating across multiple different regions of the South. Because there's not just one, like, Southern American accent. There are a great many.
Oh. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Did I miss these last time, or did they spawn after we went up top? Alright, so we go here. So just like he did with the bridge, I guess? Whoa. A river of stardust. So, this really must be the River of Heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew this darn thing? I actually didn't think we'd be swimming. Alright, just gotta draw more as we go. And headbutt. You obtained Astral Pouch. Okay. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Interesting. So, we're looking to find food in these, as opposed to just the money we've been finding. You consumed apple. Nectar field, sour apple. Fills astral pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills astral pouch a little bit. You consume orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright, we got anything else around here? No? Okay. Off we go. This is a very chill sort of game. It really takes its time. We're just kind of exploring. And of course, like, I haven't mentioned it so far, but like the very brushstrokey art style and how everything looks like 2D but also 3D is just really nice. It's very unique, I guess. I don't think it's like the only thing to use a similar art style. Oddly enough, the other art style that it pseudo reminds me of is like Borderlands, and that's mostly just due to the heavy, like, the thick lines around the edges of everything. Now, note, I'm not saying they have the same art style. They, in fact, look quite different. But that aspect of them is actually quite similar. The really dark and heavy outlines on things. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? Can I jump into it? Is that damage? Did I take damage? I think that's taking damage. Let's not jump in the water then.
Water is kind of bad for people with fire-ish motifs, and for art in general. I think it's cool the way that the shadows move. It makes it seem like they're more ominous, like, and they move on their own even when I'm not moving. Kind of adds to the whole, like, the world is falling into shadow sort of danger thing. And I don't know if it's meant to indicate that, or if that's just an artistic choice for just how it looks. But either way, we consume dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright, up we go. So many stairs. Anything here? No? Okay. That doesn't bode well.
Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens and now this place. Where the heck are we, furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place.
Check the sides. Oh. We have pots to break.
I am it. Doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? I mean, there must be something we could do.
Right, yes, yes. We come over here, we look at it.
I knew it. You can handle a brush. Now try again. Draw more carefully.
I wasn't sure how long to make it.
That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a...
So stars are just like tap a tiny bit. Oh, right. And one there. I think I might have only needed that last one, because the others already had stars. Oh no, it's Sif. Tachigami. Ah, well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil.
Oi, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow. I didn't think you had it in you, furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, furball. Or, I mean, Amaterasu, I made up my mind. If you're in Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you.
And then the dog whining.
Nah, no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakia was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
So we've learned how to use Power Slash. Also, we now have a big ass quest indicator saying, "Go that way!" And I do like from a game design perspective, how they're like, how do we make sure that they know how to use it? Well, we have them cut the rock, and then, in order to get out, we put another thing that they need to cut.
What the? Where'd they come from? Oh, whatever. You're first ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the left mouse button to use power against them. Look, Amy. Once you caught them off guard, turn them black and white. They're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a Power Slash.
You obtained Ink Bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Alright, so these things respawn. I don't know if this matters, if there's like anything important in them, or if it's just like, get slightly more money. But we'll do it just in case. I'm also just thinking just like, you know, these modern games, they handhold too much. Meanwhile, in 2006, Giant Golden Arrow. You obtain Spirit Globe M. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores 1 unit of solar energy. Is solar energy my, like, life? I think that's the same emblem as the thing I took damage to when I went in the water, so I'm guessing yes. Okay. We've been running for a while, and holding it down we move faster. Which is nice for getting around. Alright, so we have to click on them until they fall down. And then... Okay. Now that you're incapacitated, we can Power Slash you. I see. I'm not doing super well. But we are still learning, so hopefully we get better at it, at a rate that matches up with how much harder the enemies get. We have more. Oh, we do have more. I don't know what the little pickup icon it has, like, tells me what I'm getting. Like I'm collecting something. Oh, interesting. It saves what parts I drew and what parts I didn't. Hmm. Picking up more stuff. Never leave a pot unattended. Pots should always be getting smashed. I love the little effects of the grass, like where we land. There we go. Smashing pots. It's like being in the Smashing Pumpkins, but different. Off we go. We will, in fact, save, because we just did a bunch of stuff. And out we go. There we go. So we have recolored everything. Excellent. Great success. Now, we have hit the end of our first hour of stream. Yes, thank you, Issa. And once an hour, on the hour, we like to take a short 3-minute break in order for like Twitch to run ads and stuff, but also because it's time for a health and wellness check, where everyone can stand up, get a drink, grab a snack, use the bathroom, all that good stuff that is better for you than just sitting still waiting for blood clots to form in your legs. So I will take a 3-minute break myself. I hope you will join me and take good care of yourselves as well. And I will see you in 3 minutes. Alright, and we have returned. Hope everyone had a good break. Refilled my water, grabbed some blueberries. It's been a good time. But it's time to continue with our good time in Okami. Wow. The village is being restored. Saki came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could spend some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. I think I know what it means. Well, seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Alright, and down we go. Is this guy made of stone? Oh, they're like frozen. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's talk to the villagers. I think he is one of the villagers. They must not be alive or active or something yet. Which probably means we have to unlock them over time. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that they're lurking around. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Okay, I think doing this voice is actually hurting my throat, so I'm going to have to stop. Not stream, of course. Stop doing that voice. Which is odd, because just doing the accent shouldn't hurt me any. But I think I started off like doing him like gruff plus the accent, and now it hurts. So we're going to stop that. So let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Let's see. You don't have a pulse? No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with the dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Right, there we go. We get our speed increase by holding down the button. We got another speed increase by holding down the button longer. There's definitely something strange going on. Okay, so we'll see if there's like a boss fight mechanic. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. I'm on it! We are currently actively going that way. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. Can I slash the clouds open? And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is that some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Alright, okay. We will slowly and carefully draw a circle. Alright, so we're bad at drawing circles. What the? Trying to think of it. Your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it would follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no real run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after this poem of his?
It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now.
Oh, who are you?
Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf. Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. Wait, it said that was 100 years ago. Is this village elder supposed to be like over 100 years old? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. As we cut to Amaterasu without any of the markings and it's just dog. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Amaterasu just gets no respect, it seems. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. You obtained Demon Fang. Fang forged by demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Okay. And we restored a pond. And got plus 20... whatever that is. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Well, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowering again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there sure are a lot of monsters around recently, and that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You obtained feed bag seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the F1 to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and use the items you have. There's other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Okay? Tools, equipment. We have that equipment. We have the reflector we got from Sakia, which banishes evil with divine power. Very nice.
Okay, so we have 20 praise. Alright, so these power-ups are like more health, more ink, more lives? Because like it saves us if from death if full. So what does it do when upgraded? Do we come back with more life? Do we get to come back multiple times? Like, I don't know what the upgrade does. And I guess this increases our carrying capacity for money. Rejuvenation is just scribble. Power slash is straight up slash. Sunrise is make a circle. Logbook, travel guide, bestiary, okay. Map. Okay. You obtained Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid, restores a little solar energy. Okay. Alright. We have fed a bird. I have no idea what it does, but maybe we'll find out. Am I supposed to click a button, or are we just watching a cinematic? Like, my controls don't appear to do anything, so I guess we're just watching it eat. Cute bird. Okay. Alright. Just like movement doesn't work, a variety of other things don't work, like backspace didn't work to exit. Eventually it exited when I clicked, but that is not the control I was expecting to get us out of that menu. Ah, great Shiranui. Oh no. Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. So this is Komuso. Concentrate. Look hard. You'll see. Right behind you now. Okay. Earn a charity rank for each item in the results screen. Alright, so flawless victory. Achievement unlocked. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 23 seconds. Oh. Oh, he spawns enemies. So you don't always have to slash them after they're down? "22 seconds. Can I get it in 20 seconds? Looks like no. So, there's something fundamental I'm missing. Like, what it showed us earlier was you fight, you knock them down, then you can slash them. But like, see, knocked down, slash. This one's also knocked down, slash. But that slash didn't do anything. I don't know if my timing was wrong or what. Like, why was the slash not slashing? Alright. I think I got him faster that time. 18 seconds. There we go. I hit my target of less than 20. Also, we appear to be able to farm a decent amount of yen there, but maybe it's not actually that much. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with right-click. It makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, I'll give you a good thumping. Hello, dog. I don't want to bite the dog. A white wolf? Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mom attends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. I feel like I want to save, but I don't see a save point anywhere. Home of the Elder. Mr. Orange lives here. He's a regular village celebrity. I wonder if I can bring him down here. Also, I like the orange posts out front. I should get that. I should put decorations outside the house that just match up with my name. Okay. I thought maybe I could use like the bite command to grab him and drag him down here, but apparently not. Apparently he's just gonna chill there. Home of Hayabusa, the greatest hole digger in Kamiki. This is Mushi's handwriting. You consumed radish. Pure white spherical vegetable. Fills the astral pouch a little bit. Alright. What's this? Oh, I see a shiny thing over there. Is that the save point? Kushi's Sake House. They say this sake is so good that people come from as far as the capital city to buy it. Well, we'll see about that in a minute. Is this shiny thing a save point? It is indeed. Alright, now that we've saved, let's go see if we can dig up some vegetables, shall we? Ready, go. Ow. Oh, so that resets the game. You have to do it without getting hit at all. I wonder if, like, I can dig faster by spamming harder? Oh. Okay. So I need more space, I guess. Alright, come over here. Then we kite to the opposite side. Or maybe we just kite her out until she resets? Okay. That seems kind of cheating if, like, you just wait until she stops chasing you. Maybe it won't count. We are a dog and we're digging a hole. It's like being a dwarf. But our diggy diggy hole makes the woman angry. Which is understandable. The targeting on the digging is a little wonky. Now, the number keeps going up, so it feels like it's not actually... Did we get it or not? I guess I greeted for it. Wait, what can... I can use the Celestial Brush for it too? I don't want to slash the woman. Like, people die when they're killed. Oh, I was like, wait, why am I stuck? And I was stuck on the bird. Oh, see, I missed it that time. Oh, we grabbed the bird. That's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to dig. Stupid context-aware buttons. But at least we can kind of store our progress. Alright. Come on, kite all the way over here. All the way, all the way. Come get me. There we go. There we go. And we have one more after this. So I want to bring her all the way this way, because it's on the other side. Then run past her. Oh wait, I need to actually grab it afterwards.
Okay. You offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa was and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record of digging up all 10 turnips and being unlucky enough to get the one you were looking for on the 10th try. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. Huh. We get rewarded for ruining the woman's crops. I guess children just win over women. Mrs. Orange. Oh, okay. A white wolf. Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountain just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the village. Now, if it isn't Isun and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work. Okay. Kushi, who looks a lot like the tree spirit. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake brewer, Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Listen, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susanoo give me a hand again this year. Aha! That's the name I was trying to remember earlier. Susanoo is the legendary hero who killed Orochi in the legends. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. Why, Amy, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk because you see a triangle over their head. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susanoo's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero, Nagi. And he loves his sake, too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susanoo. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Alright, so now no more triangle over the head. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be a horizontal slash only? Or is it just that cutting this thing out of the air is not a thing that we do? We can't change our mouse look. You consumed rice balls. Balls of rice, wrapped in seaweed. Fills astral pouch, a little bit. You consumed bale of rice. Bale of rice, fastened with straw. Fills astral pouch. Not like a little bit, just straight up fills it. Also, so much for her harvest. This is a millstone used to polish rice, but the water mill's broken and won't move. Okay, maybe we have to repair it from outside. Hooray! What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I've completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, you could. I actually went in and I ate all of your rice, so
Congratulations! I have fixed your water wheel that you used to polish the rice that you no longer have. Because I ate it all. So I'll just take my payment in the thing that you wanted to actually use my gift for. Isn't that nice for you? As she just walks off. We can go back in. You're interested in how to brew sake, aren't you, Snowy? Alright, we have a new nickname. Well, this thing here's for polishing the rice, you see. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store, but I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Just a little something of the gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? What are the odds that I should take this to Susanoo? Susan, no! Yeah, she's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susanoo. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Hey, is it just me, or can you hear snoring from underneath this jug? What? Why did the sake go away? I thought I needed that. I am the greatest. If that didn't wake him, nothing will. Let's just leave him for a while and find something else to do. Oh, Kushi, let's... Oh, looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. So I wonder if the sake disappeared because, like, I did something wrong? Or if I used it like it was supposed to be used. Maybe when you pick stuff up and you carry it somewhere, it only lasts so long before it like resets to where it was originally. So maybe it's back in here again, and I need to grab it directly. Aha. Oh, we get pets. Right, so we grab this that she gave us, and then we use it to wake up Susanoo. And then something victory? Progression? I did notice that just now that outside his house there are breakable statues. Okay. So throwing the sake at him doesn't do anything either. So there's got to be another use for it then. Alright, well he's the only one they've mentioned so far that's like, hey, he really likes his sake. Maybe we need to leave it as a sacrifice to someone? Are these the swords he trains with? They're all rusty and don't look like they've been used in years. Can we repair them from their rustiness? No. Repairing is only for stuff that is missing, it seems. Alright. The merchant is attempting to heave. This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Aha. Very mature of you, demon. Come on, turn around. Oh, very generous hitbox there. Okay. We made it. And it redid some stuff. Cool. We got praise. Oh, Amy, you suddenly started growing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. I was just thinking that. It's just like, wait, do we have enough to level up? Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm going to open the fan menu where you'll see your divine attributes. How many times in a row can we say divine attributes? We'll go for more life. Well, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. The merchant, I assume. I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy Susanoo. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Alright. We're still just carrying around this gift that we got from the sake brewer. Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Who are you? And what business do you have with Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever? Is he wearing glasses, or does his hair just do that? Even the beasts know of my great exploit now. Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy, all brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug? I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Amy, we're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? We appear to have kidnapped Susanoo. Still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this sake that we got as a gift. But we'll bring it with us too. Why is it nighttime now? Is that, like, plot-derived, or is that something else? Like, is that time has passed, or is that specifically triggered because of the quest progress? You mangy mutt. You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohin Boku. Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susanoo. Yep, none other than Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay, then no time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously... ever. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Alright, let's go check on Susanoo. He is asleep. Could he really be a descendant of Nagi? Alright, how about we break this rock? How about we don't break the rock? I see. That's what it is. We have limited swimming time. So we don't have double jump, we have wall jump. Fight! This rock's the perfect size for training. Looks like there isn't a single scratch on it, though. What's with the boing? Oh, boing means we are out of ink. And that is the indicator for we have ink again. Okay. Alright. No bridge to repair there or anything. This rock's the perfect size for training. No, not a single scratch on it. No? Okay. Alright, understood. So it looks like we need to look elsewhere. Why was there a health pick up there? Do I need to slash at, like, the correct spot? No. But it looks like I took out the target in the background when I did it. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. I don't know, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. Okay, so now maybe we need to bring him the sake. We'll save them. gotta say, this is just kind of chill. We're just like, we're roaming around, we're talking to people, we're a dog, we're digging up people's crops. And I know that, you know, it might be... Oh, we get pets. It's the best part, really, is getting the pets. Oh, I still love the... Every time we land, we get this, like, natural burst of stuff around us. Hmm? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell, is that Kushi's famous home-brewed sake? We offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. Man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. Not according to the legend we heard in the beginning, Susanoo. That's just a you problem. It's also clear now. Let the training begin. Oh, he still has more things to listen to. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Alright, here I come. You shall not get off so easily next time, dummy. I saw a prompt pop up in the lower left. Feast your eyes on this. Susanoo style. Exploding implosion. Exploding implosion. Really? So it doesn't work when I do it, but it works when I do it with him? Huh? Exploding implosion. I love just the back of the... Ooh! That's amazing. You sliced that huge rock clean in half. You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. Or, I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters all, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course. No problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. That's not gonna go well. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Ah, glorious Amaterasu. Excuse me, do you have a peach cut out on your butt? Yeah, that definitely looks like she has a peach showing off her peach. Well done, game. I appreciate it. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art. Yeah, so, do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Issen. Issen. Stop calling me a bug.
I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. You want to crawl back into her kimono anyway, dude. My word. Oh, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. She wasn't. Come on, Emmy, put your paw up or something. Come on, shake. Or step on him. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life, as we know it, will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. We haven't looked at our map at all yet. Oh, there it is. That was weird. I had to sneeze, and then it turned into a yawn. Okay, so we leave, and we basically just hug the bank until we come to the end. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh-scented flowers protect you always. Ah, I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Are you getting the brush skills? I thought I was getting the brush skills. Anyway, Amy's a god and all, what could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the bush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. Okay then, guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping, pup. Do some shopping? Yes. Okay. Vengeance slip. Exorcism slip. Steel fist sake. Steel soul sake. A holy bone. Okay. So we go to the world map and we hang a left. Shinsu Field. Huh? You probably know this already, Amy, but this here is Shinsu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least, it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down D. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. And we can break stuff. What is this thing? Amy, that's the first guardian sapling marked on the map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold are known as cursed zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withering all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers even beyond a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of Sakya. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it? But how the heck did we do that anyway? Alright, we've reached the end of hour number 2 of the stream, which means it is time for our second health and wellness break, where I take a break, stand up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack. You also take good care of yourselves as well. Feel free to take this as the traditional after these messages. We'll be right back. You know, bathroom break, snack break, kiss your husband, kiss your wife, kiss your husband's wife. Whatever it is that will make you have a better life in the next, 3 minutes or so. And then we'll be back with more Okami.
Alright. We're back. So, hope everyone had a good break, took some good care of yourselves. I had a little bit of food, a little bit of water. We should be good to go for the next hour. You wait until we start back up again to come looking at me for things. I see how it is. Wait, what is this thing? Oh, it's an encounter. There's another one back there. Okay. Did that help us any? Did it clear some of the evil away? Or are these just like map encounters that you can either skip around or fight? This is all of them? Okay. So, to Hannah Valley. But first, we're gonna go look at the tree, because that's what it told us we wanted to do. Will you look at this, Amy? This guardian sapling's a wreck. So that's why Sakuya is hurting so bad. I thought the natural beauty would return if you revived that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You need a special power that can make a withered tree bloom. Can we just straight up draw all of the petals and stuff on it? Like for the fixing thing, or is this a new power that we want? Looks like it's a new power that we want. Another statue? Has everyone here been turned to stone? They must have been struck by some terrible curse. The only way to help them is to rid this cursed zone of evil. Can we rid it of evil by just defeating all the things around here? Like, I don't feel like that's the way. Alright, you're down. You get sliced. You're down. You don't need to get sliced. You're just down. Okay. So we're ridding the area of evil, maybe. Okay, so I thought maybe that was a directional block. It appears that it is not. Because it's like, he's blocking one direction, I'll just get around behind him, right? No, apparently that's not good enough. Or maybe it was the right idea, but I just did it wrong, which is another possibility. Kill that dude. Okay. There's something weird going on here. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand how sometimes you need to slash them and sometimes you don't. Alright. We were very slow. But we can at least look at this place. So what is this? Nameless man's house. A long line of men who protected Hannah Valley live here.
What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature, as usual, and I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want is to live with nature in peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. Wait, toward Kamiki? What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley, the site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow and shine there. Alright, well, that's the one we need to go to. You'd think gardeners would flock in here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susanoo guy went marching in there. It's weird, normally he runs away at the sight of monsters, and he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. Okay. Oh, do we auto-jump that? We do auto-jump that. Very convenient. So I guess we go this way first. Magical zoning portal. And off we go. She has decided she prefers to be in her crate at the moment. I'll go to save point. We hadn't saved in a bit. The entirely blackened, shadowed trees seem problematic. You obtained Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. Like, temporarily, or... like, is this just straight up +1 level? Alright, well I don't know what exactly it does to have my godhood at a higher level, but that is a lot of monsters. Can I slice them? I can slice them as a non-finisher. Finish him off. No, don't finish him off, apparently. Okay. Alright, so that went well. Alright, so we can slash them, not as a finisher, so that's good to know. And I don't know how effective it is, or if it's a good thing to do. Like, maybe it's a waste of ink. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the gods' power disappear? I guess the curse on the gods of this land must be really strong. They can't intervene till we do something about this stagnant air. Retained feed bag. Fish. Fresh fish. Irresistible to animals who dine on fish. Alright. Always check behind you when you go around a corner. There might be something cool there. Hey, check out that tree. It's moving. Better be careful, Hammy. You see that? It just threw some fruit at us. So what we mean business. Try to hit its fruit back at it. Draw 1 quick stroke to hit the fruit. You remember how, don't you? Look, you stunned it with its own fruit. Let's pass by this creepy old tree while we can.
Okay, so we can't, like, kill it. We just need to... We missed. Oh god, the one behind us hit us. Excuse me, why did that one not go off? Oh well. It's fine, we're good to go. Hooray, money. I like money. Oh, that's a different kind. Why does that not work? I guess I needed to hit it harder. Or do a longer stroke, maybe? Oh, I also cut down a tree. Not really what we wanted to do, but it's fine. Okay, off we go. Oh. That doesn't look good. It looks like some sort of ceiling sigil or something. An unfriendly one, as it were. Okay. That's gonna be awkward. Hi. Down on the ground. Finished. Okay, wait, are we done already? No, there you are. Come back here, you. Uh-oh. I needed to jump later. I jumped too early. Oh, I just now noticed the health bar in the lower right. So it's actually a boss fight, go figure. There we go. Time, very bad. So we were very slow at the boss fight, but we did win. What's all that racket? Oh, it's Yuma. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for an apprentices. Anyway, Hannah Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide. Train. Just the game literally being like, huh? Now scoot, be off with you. Wow, check out that wall painting. I bet it wants me to draw a sun in the upper right. It said that a crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? Yeah, it's super, super subtle. But I think we have it figured out. Oh look, Susanoo got rid of the rock. It was definitely Susanoo. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. I mean,
train. Why is he over here again? It's a wall painting of an ancient ritual. That ain't half bad, and that's a lot coming from the great Isin. Alright, off we go. That water looks really unpleasant. Let's see if we can't do something about that. First time we've actually had to do the wall jump from the tutorial. Oh, neat. It's Day of the Tentacle. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Alright, off we go. What's up with this tiny sapling? I smell a faint scent like Sakyu is coming from this sapling. What's up with this puddle? Looks like pretty chintzy for what's supposed to be a grand altar. I bet there used to be something on here. I see. That's why there's an altar here. It's for worshipping the sun that shines up there in the valley. I see. Oh, good. I thought it didn't work at first. I bet something will happen if we can get this just right. I know this room's hiding some kind of secret. So I feel like this is the sunlight shines through an orb sort of situation. So I want to go look for an orb. Well, we can save. That helps too. Okay. Like, this really is begging for, like, some sort of lens. What now? You foul beast. How did you get in here? Foul beast? Looks like a bear at first, but it has the leaf on its head, so I'm betting it's a tanuki? You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susanoo style. Susanoo! What the... Okay, right. I was not ready. Let's try that again. Exploding implosion. Susanoo style. Susanoo! Now for Susanoo style. Exploding implosion! Oh, look, an orb. We have succeeded in knocking it off the ball. You're no match for my new secret technique. Who's got those Popeye arms? No upper arm. All forearm. Yes. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susanoo condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Like he wasn't coming in here to hide in the first place. This crystal sphere is filled with leaves. Is this the sphere used in a ritual for a good harvest or something? Hey, didn't that wall painting have a spear-like object on it? Oh, so it did. I should have paid more attention to that. But I guess I was just used to the more traditional, it's just like having sunlight hit like mirrors and lenses and all to activate something as a puzzle is quite well-trodden territory in both games and movies and stuff. So we need to put it in the water. Up we go. Oh, it's uphill. We gotta do our best Sisyphus impersonation. Do we put it in the water or do we put it on the mark? I think we put it on the mark. Then we back up. I need to look up, camera. Camera, let me look up. Thank you. Okay. Alright. We stand on the mark. We put this on the water. Oh, the water lifts it. I see. Cool. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was the sphere in that wall painting. Yes, game, I understand. You've given us the same hint like 3 times now. I bet this sphere here is magic or something. You don't say. You are a talking bug riding around on the back of a god wolf. Yeah, there's magic going on. Oh, it's getting more tentacly. Alright, the more branches make it less tentacly. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. Do I need to complete this one too? Boop. Boop. What is it this time? It's a dude holding a thing? No, it's a monkey with a hat. Sakigami. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush technique known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. Okay. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently, the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom, simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make the withered guardian saplings blossom too. Hooray! And now it spreads through the valley. Ah, I love it. I love a good transformation sequence. And the art style is just beautiful, really. Oh hey, we got more faith. Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Saki wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley is supposed to look like. Well, Hana is Japanese for flower, so that does make sense.
Seems Sakya's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey Amy, what about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. By bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? Yeah, the game is a little hand-holdy, but this definitely seems like the kind of game that is really more about the experience than it is about the challenge. Oh, hello. That seems like the sort of thing I would say just before I get my ass handed to me. Oh. That was fast. I guess if you stun him, you can slash him even if he is at high health. Hooray! More flowers. And wild animals. Wait. I have bags of animal food. We can feed this animal. So once again, we have a very long animation that I apparently can't get out of. Let's see. Backspace. Enter. Movement keys. Move the mouse. Left click, right click, middle click. Ah, there we go. Hold F1 to skip. I think that counted for all of them, since they all have hearts coming out of them. That creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea. Maybe you can hit its fruit right back at it, yeah. Alright. There we go. The statue's all dirty, but that's proof that it's been watching over us for ages. Whoa, I mean, hold on. Panorama looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy patch of grass? You can use the power of bloom to fill it in. Just fill in with your brush and bloom will take care of it. Just fill it in. So not use bloom. Because bloom is drawing a circle. So this is actually not so much bloom as like bloom has enhanced our repair skill. You obtained green sprout tips. Use the green sprout technique to poke holes in the ground with dots. The ink becomes a seed and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. This life force this vegetation emits is the bane of evil. Cool. So that's how we can use it in battle. There was a scroll here too, eh? I mean, this looks like the travel guide. It's an ancient record of a pilgrimage across the land. If this were the real thing, it'd normally be worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably won't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the F1 to open the fan menu. It may sound rather preachy, but it should at least help you in your travels. Hi. Are you gonna throw a fruit at me? No. There we go. A little bit of experience, and picking up fruits.
Alright. So off we go. Hello, would you like to throw a fruit at me? You consumed Chinese cabbage. On the simple side, but tasty. More fruits. Can we make this tree better with bloom? Maybe if I draw a circle appropriately? No? Okay. Got him again. We must cleanse the world. Not with purifying fire like I normally would, but I guess a paintbrush will do just fine in a pinch. Hey everybody! Okay. Oh wait, now you're down. We can slice. Why are they showing me their peach butts? This game is obsessed with peach butts. Alright. More healing of things. And more... I guess we'll call it experience? Double tap F1 to skip the entire feed animation that just sits there for forever. Hooray, a tree. You obtained digging tips. Scroll drawn by wandering artist contains useful information. Travel guide. Digging tips. Press right click to dig holes. This simple act has great depth. Spots that appear empty may emit light in the darkness. Dig to find great treasures. Not the only advantage, you may notice a green glow in areas with lush vegetation. Dig there will reveal a wilted clover. Use Celestial Brush to regenerate clovers. Okay, alright. Good to know, good to know. So, we want to dig. It reveals a clover. We then draw a circle around the clover. It said it gave us great amounts. It gave us 5. That doesn't seem like great amounts. But that's fine. Also, you know what? While we're at it... I'll see there's one over here, too. Dig, 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 dig. Circle. Oh, I've been trying too hard to get the circle to, like, look circly. Apparently it does not need to be circly at all. Alright, so we save. And then we level up, I guess? We have 100. I guess that's good enough. I still don't know what our god level did when we found the thing that raised our god level. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, Amy, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. We know what we're supposed to do. There's another sapling here that we're supposed to rejuvenate. Ready? Okay, then. If you ever forget what to do next, press F1 to open the fan menu and then take a look at the log book. You'll find your journal there. Revive the guardian saplings. Your journal is a record of the important dialogue you've heard so far. It shows all the important info you have in that furry little head. Just dig up info the way I showed you, and you should be able to recall important things. Your adventure will be a lot easier if you remember this. Also, remember, first things first. Okay, let's get going. Freaky. It looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I did see Susanoo whizzing past here a little while ago, but surely it wasn't him who cleaned up the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. He says that, but this is exactly the kind of shtick that various games have done in the past. Where there is someone who's like on the same route as you, who just keeps getting credit for all of the things that you do. Alright, so what if we ignore these fights and go straight to the tree? Can I do it from here? Like all the way over here? I can! Does it dispel the evil? Every time! It's great every time, just seeing the wave of flowers come over everything. The music swelling in the background. The river is being purified. Unlike the feeding the animals animation, which is just kind of like dull and like goes on entirely too long. This is great. Ooh. More praise. This game is perfect for people with a praise kink. Wow, that nasty cursed zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Hey, that's Sakia's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived a guardian sapling. Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. Bonk. Obtained Fleeing Battle. Scroll drawn by Wandering Artist. Alright. Let's check how to flee battle. The demon's grudges may take the form of what's known as a demon scroll. Physically contacting teleports you to the demonic realm. We tested that. You will doubtlessly find yourself under attack shortly thereafter. We certainly did. Battles can be desperate affairs. Often you may wish to avoid them, okay? If you find a crack in the demonic realm's border, you can attack it, breach the border, and make your escape. Oh, good to know. From a tackle, you can initiate a dash with the movement keys. Obstacles can be left over with space. Okay. Alright, so there's this dude who was stoned before.
Now let's see, what am I doing here again? Oh yes, I took shelter under this guardian sapling when I heard that terrifying sound before, like a monster growling. Well, this is perfect. It's fate. Why didn't I set up shop here? You know where to come when you're setting shop, right? Ah yes. Don't know if you'll understand this, but here goes. I'd like to ask you a favor. I'll be a cinch with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying around, don't just leave them to rot away. Bring them to me, would you? If you turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Treasures? You found anything like that, Amy? If you did, you should sell it. I mean, what are you going to do with stuff like pots and dishes? It's hard to sell stuff you worked so hard to get, but don't worry. All the treasures you collect will be cataloged in the fan menu. What are you mumbling about? You got some things for me? Do some shopping? Sure. We have no treasures. Let's go talk to this dude now. Because we restored everything, maybe he'll have something different to say to us. And then we're going to check the map and see what other saplings are around. It's been ages since I've seen the river look so healthy. That magical crystal ball must be working its mojo. Alright, so. Wait, no. We can just hold down V, right? Alright, so we have a couple marks on the map there, which I presume are like points of interest. So I guess we head right. That's the one that's close to the town. It's interesting that there's that label there that just says Agata Forest. I almost misread it as Fortress at first. Okay, yeah. Get cleansed! There we go. And now we get to feed the piggies. And an extra 15. Neat. So there's this thing that we ran into before. Whoa. What's up with this old gate? I don't like the looks of it. It's just teeming with evil power. I can feel it. Still, you being a god and all, we can't just ignore it. What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what? Sure. I wanted to slice through the one on the ground and deal some damage to the one up top. Oh. It's a multi-phase fight. So I'm still not sure what to do about these guys when they start blocking. Like, I don't appear to be able to do anything. Like, see, I just bounce off, and if I slash, they also block it. If I go behind them, they also block that. So I don't really know what the strategy is there, how to get past it. Or maybe there isn't one. Maybe they just perfect block all the time. In which case, that's kind of annoying, but we can make do. Right, so it looks like gates are harder than difficult battles that give you a treasure chest reward at the end. So that's it. Those things are gateways to monster lairs. I've heard such gates before. They're called devil gates. Those monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down wherever we find them. Alright, bonk. You obtained Vengeance Slip. Paper depicting karmic backlash. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. Right, so it's not equipment, it is a... it's an elixir. It's a buff item. Wait, why is that still marked on my map? Is there something else I can do here?
Oh, I see. The actual thing marked on my map is like up there. So we need to go up and around. I just got distracted by the demon gate. That's not what I was actually supposed to be doing. Alright, so what's going on up here? To dojo. Okay. Alright, so we got some target practice dummy stuff going on. Oh, another gate. Come on, pop up again. Wow, we can hover for a long time if we attack in the air, can't we? Well, that took forever. Oh, you're not even done yet. Okay. So, does slash need to be horizontal? I think I keep trying to go vertically and it just doesn't work. Yeah, it looks like it does need to be horizontal, so that's just my mistake. Interesting. And interpreted that as planting a tree. Don't pop up straight onto me. I wonder if there's something I'm missing here, technique-wise. Like if I can hit them before they dive back underground, if I time my jump and attack right. Come on out here. Nope, they just go back under. Have a tree. There we go. Very slow, yeah. No time bonus at all. But we did it hitless, so that's good at least. And more praise! We do love our praise. What is this? Just doggy paddling around. For some reason, because of how it's shining, I thought it was gonna like lift us up into the air, but I guess that's not a mechanic, or at least not one yet. What a pretentious sign. Amy, this here's a dojo. It's where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. But who knows if they'll train you here. Maybe if you're a good wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two. Dojo. This is a rundown dojo operated by some eccentric old man. Okay, it's on fire. That doesn't bode well. Examine the sign, maybe? Oh. The interact button, if we're not doing anything, is a bark button. We can just wolf it. We can bark at things. Amazing. 10 out of 10 game. Ooh, a cabbage. Thick and fibrous vegetable. Fills astral pouch a little bit. Alright, what is in the dojo? I swear, if he wants me to bow to my sensei. Onigiri sensei. Of course, Mr. Riceball. What is up with you? What have we here? Looks like I have an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri sensei, and this is my dojo. Fighting Master, Onigiri sensei. But unlike Elder Orange, he doesn't have an onigiri balanced on his head, so where's the consistency, game? What business could a wolf like you have in a dojo like this? Certainly you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly. Yes. I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. I'd very much like to while away the hours at play with you, but I'm afraid that this place is far too dangerous for creatures like you. That is, of course, unless you can cover the training fee. Okay. So, we can't get both. So we'll go with offense first. I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish, and then allow you to enroll in my dojo. Ah. Ooh. The head spin technique goes crazy. Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. Okay. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Four Winds Reflector technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Okay? First, press left click to begin the attack. Press rapidly in succession. Time it well. Repeat until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. This combo makes short work of enemies and looks good too. What does it mean by time it well? Does it matter if I spam it out versus, like, do a timing thing? Yes. Spam left click. Alright, understand it with your body as well as your mind. On guard. Very complex technique. Hooray! We can spam click, left click. Not bad. Keep it up. Good job! You can spam left click. Not quite. Put more energy into it. Yeah, there isn't any timing here. This is just spam left click. At all the strength you can muster. Also, this guy doesn't need a magical paintbrush to repair things. He just kind of points his shinai at him. Well, and hits the ground with it. You know, at first when it said reflector technique, I thought it was, like, going to be a defensive move, like a parry. I hadn't remembered that our weapon that we're hitting things with is called a reflector. You mustn't neglect that spirit to train every day to keep it strong. You may go now. Show those foul creatures the true nature of a warrior. Which involves hitting the ground with your shinai. You obtained Holy Bone M. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 10 units of solar energy. Alright. We can just straight up leave now. Had enough, eh? Listen, Wolf, gaining experience in a single skill is admirable, but you must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray that you do not forget that. I wonder if I was supposed to stay there and just spam the skill out a bunch more times. But I figured when he gave me the healing item that was like, okay, we're good. You have finished the training, but who knows? Maybe there was something else even more impressive he would have given us. Alright, it looks like we're coming up on the end of hour number 3 of stream, which means it is time once again for everyone to take a health and wellness break. And what is that? Well, this is what happens. Once an hour, we take 3 minutes or so to stand up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, do all that stuff that is better for you than just standing still or laying down, staring at a screen. We like to avoid getting blood clots and all. It's good for our mental health, good for our eyes, good for our bodies in general. So I hope you'll join me in doing a quick self-care break when we take better care of ourselves, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Okay. We returned. I hope everyone had a good break. We finished feeding the horses, so now they're just napping after a good meal. They really did well with the cute animal aspects in this. So what are our options here? To Agata Forest. To Pyrotechnist's house. I guess we go Pyrotechnist's house first. This the one? Yep, that's the one. It has a mark on the map, so it is a point of interest, and we should investigate the points of interest. We appear to have been attacked. Come on, you. Tree does not appear to distract it while it's on the ground or anything. I don't know how it interpreted that slash as a what? As drawing two dots to make trees, but who knows? Yep, took forever. We were very slow with it. I still haven't figured out a way to make them go quickly. Oh, what's this now? That's... okay. We have an angelfish? Oh, right. We gotta get some Devil May Cry air juggling technique going on. Cool. I wasn't sure what I was doing, but whatever it was, it worked out. Can we headbutt this? You sure are all fired up. You really think that hard head of yours is gonna bust the wall down? There's a crack in this wall, and there's a faint breeze coming through it. It might be worth our while to knock this wall down. Okay, alright, fine. Slash! Okay, never mind. We can't knock it down at the moment. Super Pyrotechnist Tama's house. Gee, I wonder if the wall with a crack in it that we're going to try to knock down right next to Super Pyrotechnic's house is going to somehow be related to an ability we're going to get from the Super Pyrotechnic to knock the wall down. That only could only be from gunpowder. Hey, maybe it's for fireworks. This is kind of exciting. Obtained Legend of Orochi. Scroll drawn by Wandering Artist. Contains useful information. Okay. The hamlet of Kamika lies nestled in the Shinsu fields of Japan, or Nippon. The village bears the burden of a sad and troublesome tradition. Each year, on the night of the festival, the evil serpent Orochi appears and a white-plumed arrow strikes the roof of a young maiden. Orochi consumes the girl's soul, ensuring his continued virility. This continued for 100 years until Nagi slayed the fearsome serpent. Even today, the villagers recount their sorrowful past. The full moon on the 15th night ushers in the eight-headed serpent. The sacrifice is chosen by way of an arrow decorated in white. Nagi engaged the beast in battle for the sake of his beloved Nami. Until his heroic act put the tradition to rest, 99 girls had been slain. This is a fact we must not forget. Sleeping like a log, come back at night. You read the message. Guess we'll just have to come back tonight. Okay. So, out we go then. up and around to the other place. I wonder if I could have jumped across and swam. It might have been faster, but who knows? We run like the wind. Maybe we were born to run. Alright. Moon Shrine. People purify themselves here before visiting the Moon Cave. Oh, dear me, this is awful. Priest of Moon Shrine, Mika. Ah, a most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami. Harami. Nippon's largest lake. In the middle of it, there is an old shrine called the Moon Cave. But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines the wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukiyomi, the fatal sword that keeps the demons at bay. That demon, its name was... No, I'll be cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master, Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Oh. Lately, there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Wanted list. Mika's Monster Notebook. Onimaru the Incorrigible. Biwamaru the Vandal. Akuzo the Interloper. Izo the String Cutter. Toya of the Short Temper. The gods will have marked all those monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. You obtained Mika's Monster Notebook. May the gods protect you always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Amy. Let's keep this list handy and take care of all those mischief-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not, so we may as well collect the reward, too. Anyway, seems they only come out at night. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so that's multiple things that don't happen until night. Oh look, it's night. Izo, the String Cutter, appeared. What's with this monster? It's got an exorcising arrow stuck in it. Exorcising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Come on, Amy, finish it off. Don't let it get away. Oh. The other guys went down when the big guy went down? I didn't think I did a bunch of, like, AoE damage by accidentally slashing them. That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook, and we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Monster Notebook you have? Well, you can cross out the wanted monsters you've taken care of. The monster you just finished off is on this wanted list. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. It was the String Cutter. That's one less monster. At this rate, it won't be long before you can cross them all out. Once you defeat all the wanted monsters, go see the priest. Maybe he'll give you a reward. However, it is nighttime. So, we're going to go back to there. Can we swim it? I'm gonna say no. No, looks like we can't. Yeah, we can't swim very far at all. We can, however, break these things, and then go back up and around. Oh, that is a statue. Okay. So I don't see any other monsters marked on my map. It said the gods would show them to me, but the gods aren't showing me anything right now, so I guess they're not around right now. Fortunately, at least we run fast between these things. Ooh, sparkly. I guess they only like setting off explosions at night because it's more fun that way. That's a lot of burning fuses. No, no, no. That can't be right. It shouldn't be doing that. No, no, no. I checked and double-checked my formula. What? The gunpowder caught fire again? No, no, no. Hey, you there, got a minute? Hmm? Whoa, what's this little wisp doing here? Who you call a wisp? I'm Isun, the wandering artist. Whoa, 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 you're a little ball of fire, aren't you? I'm Tama. Tama the Flaming Pyrotechnist. That's what they call me. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, Tama. Listen up, you two. I'm just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Okay. Take a look at the formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to that formula, friends. It's for a little firework I've dubbed the Midnight Wonder Boy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula is sound, it's not working right yet. I know. Listen, pup. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Smoldering eyes. Maybe your red-hot glare is just what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kids. Here I go. The brightest constellation in the sky. The Midnight Wonder Boy. Ah. I see what it is. Now that I can see what's on the wall. I have to draw the 7 circles. Okay. Alright, so we need circle, 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 and circle. Then a big circle. Maybe I make it too difficult on myself and it's supposed to be dots. Oh, maybe it's the outside part, where it's like it's a big circle with a line through it. That's the part that looks more like a brush stroke. So maybe, yeah, I was looking at all the ones on the inside, but the thick line is all the way around the outside and then a line. Alright. Time for the Midnight Wonder Boy. Round 3? 3. Circle, line. It's very forgiving once you have the general shape. Neat. Holy smokes. That Tom may have a few screws loose, but boy can he deliver. that light again. I'm like looking up, like I can see it. Boop, boop. It's a boar on a ball. I see. Such a cute little thing, like it blowing out the fuse. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Too often it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend you my power to your cause. Or lend my power to your cause. Yes, Bakugami, as in the same root as Bakugan, Bakuhatsu, Bakusetsu, Bakugo, Baku everything, really, that wants to blow up. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. The little scuttering noises as they chase him away. Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. His technique is called Cherry Bomb. Thomas' enthusiasm must have awakened the god's power in you. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's give that Cherry Bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Oh, you think? Why don't you try a Cherry Bomb on it, but be careful. Alright, I'm betting it's the same thing we just drew. Yeah, there we go. Cherry Bomb. That Cherry Bomb is one destructive technique. I mean, just think what it could do to monsters. It's gonna be tricky handling something that powerful, but I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it. Boop. You obtained Rat Statue. One of the 13 Zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. Cool. I could fight them just to experiment with the Cherry Bomb technique. Alright. I appear to be hurting myself with bombs. Also, that was a way stronger group than the others. I wonder if it's scaling with some of the other things I'm unlocking, or whether that group was always that strong, and I just hadn't fought it before. Alright, so the other thing that we had seen here was there is a mark on the map for the shrine, right? Yeah. Let's go check that out. See what there is to see at the shrine that has disappeared. Moon Cave entrance. This doesn't bode well at all. Huh? We passed under the shrine gate to follow the narrow path. So where the heck's the Moon Cave? It should be right here. Hey, what's that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harami? They say the Moon Cave is where Nagi slew the legendary beast, but that huge mountain is way too big for the Moon Cave I remember. I mean, just look at it. It's massive. Right, well, no markers on the map, but we want to go just look at it, because, well, someone said just look at it, so that's what we're going to do. Ouch, what the heck? There's some kind of barrier here. Never seen one so powerful before. We'd be better off staying away from this thing. We'll bark at it. That's right. That's right. It's like the mailman. We bark at the cave. We bark at the cave. And we didn't die. That means we won. We successfully defended everything by barking. Alright, and we leave. We run away. Far, far away. Actually, I think we level up. We can get more health, we can get more of this. We can increase the amount of money we can hold, but we don't actually care about that. Hooray! We have used our praise well. We're benefiting from praise. It just makes us feel more fulfilled. It makes us feel better about ourselves. Alright, the only thing we have left marked on our map is this thing off to the left. Although we did still have a quest goal I saw that we're supposed to be restoring 3 more. Contain feeding. Scroll contains useful information. Okay, we've been feeding stuff already. It was covered elsewhere. Wildfire will begin to return to areas that have been restored. Feed these animals their favorite foods, and you will receive praise. Yeah, we covered that in the tutorial earlier. You guys want seeds. And now we get a little bit of praise. Yeah, 15, not bad. Agata Forest Port. This is ferry between Shinsu Field and Agata Forest docks here. The ferry used to run frequently, but it's been out of service ever since the water level dropped. Well, Amy, I think we've seen about all there is to see here in Shinsu Field. Maybe it's time we checked in on Sakia back in Kamiki Village. Alright, but... Alright, it's morning, understood. Hooray! Oh, and there's a crack under it. Roll. Use. Wow, the ground here is really cracked up here, isn't it? I bet it could be destroyed with a powerful explosion. Boom! It fell apart like a cheap souvenir. Yeah, that's why I was saying... Cherry bomb. You obtained Coral Fragment. Hunk of coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. Alright, well, we're heading back to town anyway. So, we're gonna stop by that dude's place on the way, the merchant. See if we can't sell him some relics. Oh look, horses. They love me because I fed them. I'm just gonna skip all these fights. Oh. I can't dig. The ground's too hard. Yeah, we can't dig because the ground's too hard. And... putting a bomb on it isn't good enough either. Alright, so I'm just going to have to assume that we haven't unlocked the right power for that yet. Oh, also, it has been quite some time since we saved. Yeah, almost an hour. Oh, I would like to sell you treasures, please. How much do I have on me? 18k. That's enough to buy more techniques at the dojo. Alright, back to the village. And we'll see what we can see from Sakya, who has a lovely peach butt. Just such a nice chill experience, just running around in the painted wilderness. And I mean, yes, we do get attacked by things occasionally, but it's just overall, like, the whole game is just this lovely, like, I was gonna call it peaceful, even though, like, we are fighting, but it still feels, like, peaceful. Wow, what's all this? The village is just busting with activity. Wonder what's going on. Alright, last time we were talking to you, every time we'd talk with you, we had to fight something. Oh, what a joy to see life returning to the land. Just 15 more to go. You will be blessed with a miracle when all the trees are in bloom. Why, if it isn't the new king of hole digging. That old man is all excited about the sacred tree's recovery. Alright, so that's a hint. We want to go talk to the Orange Elder. I can't believe it. Our sacred tree, Konohana, covered in leaves. Someone actually earlier dropped in and mentioned, it's like, wait, Village of the Leaf? And you can see that, the same root here. They called the village Konohana, as opposed to Konoha, of Naruto fame. Should be a good season for my turnips too, then, I guess. Yeah, about that. It's a very good season for your turnips, ma'am. You have very nice turnips. Thank you for them. Alright, is the Orange Elder here for me to talk to? Nothing to eat here. Nothing to eat here. Is that all we're in here for? Just eating their food? I was looking for the people to talk to, because they said the Elder's all excited. Maybe the Elder's up by the tree, and the tree is up the hill? Yes, up the hill we go. Did he speed up? And there we go. All the way up. Such a fast, good girl. Boy? Amaterasu's a god. I think female? Hey, Sakya, my little blossom. You're looking mighty fine thanks to us. Hey, why doesn't she say something? Come to think of it, I haven't seen her around lately. She didn't kick the bucket, did she? Come on, Sakya, let's see that pretty little face of yours. I know, let's ask old Mr. Orange what's going on. I mean, we could just also walk in there and see what's going on. This is probably incorrect, though. Yeah, this is the place we were before. But our next quest objective is to talk to Mr. Orange, so we're going to do that next. Assuming, of course, that we can find him. Oh, wait, I wonder if that means he's marked on our map. We can pull up our map and see. Once it's done loading, of course. I don't see him marked on the map, but we'll check his house. can also check up here. Oh, he is still up here. Some sort of ritual dance. Neat. Ah, you're that unruly white wolf. That was quite a toss you gave me. Well, White One, I respect animals and their customs, but anyone who causes trouble in this village shall be dealt with harshly. You're a spunky little thing, aren't you? Go ahead and have your fun, but don't disturb the villagers. I have other things to worry about. Like what? He had a green triangle over his head. Like that we needed to talk to him multiple times. Is he gonna do the dance every time? Is it just his intro? He's just out here dancing away. Well, Snowball, have you witnessed the majestic figure of Konohana? She had been withered and leafless, but as you no doubt noticed, she has made a miraculous recovery. My dancing must have made a connection with the sacred tree. However, she still won't respond to my questions. Perhaps her evil-plagued spirit has ascended to heaven? No, it cannot be. But if it has, my secret Konohana shuffle shall summon her back. Is that some kind of dance? Now you're talking, Gramps. If only I could harness the power of the earth. Haha, we can skip it with F1. Come to see the Konohana Shuffle, have you? Well, I don't expect my dance to have any effect right now. I need the power of the earth to save the sacred tree's spirit. That is the only power that can restore all our withered trees. And if I were to perform that secret dance, I would never again... Oh, just look at me, I've become so gloomy in my old age. I shall save the Konohana Shuffle until all of our withered trees are restored. Okay. So is this just like, congratulations, now you just need to go restore all of the trees. Logbook. Journal. Make the trees bloom. Sacred Tree Reborn. Alright, so there's several things that are like... We need to get all of this done. Oh, we can feed these. Just a little bit of XP. Just a tad, just a skosh. Oh, very little. +4. Okay, so our 2 quest things, one said you must get all the trees restored, and the other said we should stop by and see her. So I'm guessing that the stopping by and seeing her bit... This tree suddenly burst out in leaves. I know, I saw it too. The statue of Nagi was erected to protect the village. You see, it's located even deeper than Shiranui's statue. They must really revere him. But still, wasn't there an even bigger statue of him around here? So we go around, and we go through the gate. And then when you go through the gate, it's different. So we still have the quest in our log that said, go see her. And I'm hoping that that means that we can see her in here. But I don't know that for sure. Because the last time we talked to her was like at the village entrance, and she's like, I must return to my tree. And it's just like, okay, well here we are inside her tree. Much like Ishin was in her dress earlier. Those are clearly the same sort of thing. chests are already open because we did them earlier. We're just going to take our usual bit of a side trip. Just some casual vandalism. Link would be proud. Although Amaterasu doesn't do any sort of hi-yas as we go through it, but we can forgive her for that. I don't know if it was more appropriate to go over here or if we wanted to go up the tree, but let's find out, shall we? 'Cause this is where the bigger statue was. Right? Maybe? Okay, off we go. I'm going to ignore breaking things because they just give me tiny amounts of money and we don't care about it that much. Okay, off we go. All the way up. What a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Nagi. I always wanted to draw him. Alright, it looks like this was in fact the incorrect way. This was backtracking. Alright, that was just for the tutorial bit. Can I do that to the posts too? Or pots too? Oh, that's much more efficient than just ramming my face into all of them continuously. I love discoverable mechanics in games like that. Like, it didn't tell you you could do that. And then you get to feel a little bit clever when you're like, wait a second, I can combine these mechanics that they gave me together. You said we can smash pots? Okay. And you said we can cut things? Okay. So we can do both. Just chop all the things. However, we have still gone the wrong way. So once we exit this section, we're going to look at our quest log again and see what we can see about what we actually need to be doing. Because we have two things. One of them says, restore all the trees. The other says, go talk to her. And there is something that was pretty implied, or at least Mr. Orange thinks, that we won't be able to talk to her until we get all of the trees restored. So we're going to check up the hill here, which is probably nothing here because... Oh, stop. This is just where we completed the constellation up here. No real, nothing else to see here. Alright, so. Sacred Tree Reborn. That's Sakia's tree, isn't it? Maybe she's perked up because you revived the Guardian Sapling. Maybe we can stop by and see her later. Yeah, and then Mr. Orange was like, well, if she has been spirited off by the evil, then she won't be back until all of the trees are restored. Like, okay. Understood. We have not restored enough trees. So it is time to go. Back to the future. Off we go. Birds love me for feeding them. This is the music old Mr. Orange does his dance to. Ah, it takes me back. He used to dance like that every single day. How many years has it been since the leaves blew about like this? It's nice to see our sacred tree Konohana in such good health. Mr. Orange's dance, it reminds me of my childhood. You could make any withered old tree sprout and spring into bloom with that. But he gave up dancing a long time ago now. He said it was because of the power of the gods that weakened. You'll find him at the sacred deck up on the hill. Yeah, I already did. He's like, I'm gonna be dancing, and I'm like, okay. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but when I was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Where did that darn pole go? How could something important like that just disappear? She's missing something that should be there, is she? I thought we might have to go actually find it. Not make a new one. Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about? If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. Over the mountain. There it is. My word, the sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole, and now this? Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. See, I was hoping that doing this would have her talk something about her husband and the thing and stuff. And his dance. Okay. My bad. Oh, I thought there was a ledge here to walk up. Hey, no one's here. Guess Kushi is too busy tending to her field. Is it just food in here? That's what's happened in all the other places. I go into people's houses and I steal all their food. This must be where she ages the sake. Smells good, doesn't it? Oh, I can't jump in and bathe in the sake! How dare you, game? Wanted to be the drunkest dog around. So drunk, other people get drunk just by petting me. Ah, what a joy. Just 15 more to go. I still love that the interact button is just bark if you don't have anything to interact with. It's like, well, we could save the game, but we're not next to it, so... Alright, so I can't actually get to there from here. Unfortunate. Well, let's look at the map, shall we? Well, I don't see anything else to do here. Like, now that we've talked to other people... Maybe we can talk to Mr. Orange again and he'll have different dialogue? But, I don't know. Barring that, we leave town and see if we get any more quest triggers. Wait, no, we need to go this way. To go around up top. It is still, even if I don't know where I'm going, it is just a beautiful world to just run around in and listen to the music. Well, I don't expect it. Alright. I'll save until all our withered trees are restored. Or, maybe we give him the power of Earth by drawing a circle around him. Okay. We made him happy by making everything bloom, but not good enough, I suppose. Alright. Okay, down we go. Alright, let's leave town and see if we get another sort of quest indicator thing. Because right now it's like, go see Mr. Orange. Go talk to the spirit. And it's just like, we did that. And all we got was like, well, it's not working. Go find the other trees. It's like, okay. You did the wabbit. Little bit of praise. Praise bunnies. They're like rope bunnies, but different. Yes. Bye. Temporary increases attack power, temporary increases defense, and then healing item. Alright, out we go. Okay, now do we get any sort of indicator? Nope. Just gotta wander around and find the rest of the trees to get rid of. Or to fix, rather. If we can see the trees on the map there. I think I'm missing something important here. Okay, come on, you. Okay, we took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. So, our current quest objectives are like... We need to talk to the spirit, but we went to her tree, and she wasn't there. And the guy who was there is like, I won't be able to summon her back until you get all the trees fixed. Then it's just like, well, how do I get all the trees fixed? Where are they? It's like, I don't know. Increase the attack rate of rosaries. F to insult foes and get demon fangs. Well, I have the money for this, but I guess I don't have rosaries, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So we have unlocked the ability to dodge with shift. Step inside to test your might. Yes, yes, of course. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Pressing shift quickly and without hesitation. In doing so, you can quickly bound out of the way of incoming attacks. You move in the direction you input with the movement keys. You can instantly execute a dash immediately following a jump. Press shift to quickly leap away from impending danger. Yes. Technique scroll. Okay, yes, we heard all this. Of course, we're just gonna leave little bits of plants everywhere as we just constantly dash. Of course, given that we get a big move speed boost if we just keep running the same direction for a while, dashing everywhere is probably not a good decision, but hey, it can be fun. I wonder if I can blow this up. I need to remember to complete the circle. Nope, appears not. Ginseng. I thought it was a carrot. It is apparently not a carrot. Alright, so out we go. And I guess we go somewhere else. Except that the somewhere else's are kind of cut off to us because the ferry doesn't run. Where could she be? Yeah, I can't swim that. I will just drown. On the other hand, it is midnight here on the East Coast, which means it is about time to end stream anyway. So I think we'll do one more fight, and then we'll see what we can do about being on our way. You're gonna stand still there? Get bombed. Oh wait, you're on the ground. That is our opportunity to slash you. Hooray, 1,000. Alright. It is... Yeah, there's nothing marked on the map to do, and we can't go anywhere right now. Which means the only answer is that we do need to talk to the lady in town, but I just can't find her. In any case, it is about time that we finished out. So let's see if we want to do any sort of raiding going on. No, not you. Over here. Yes, you. Thank you. I think the answer is no. I don't think we will bother with that tonight. So, for anyone for anyone who is here or has been here, lurking about, thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed Okami with us. If not, that is fine too. Blah blah blah, like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc, etc. We will not be streaming tomorrow, which means the next things that we have coming up are coming up next week. And what is coming up next week? Well, next week we have the year 2007 as we go forward in our overall scheme of going forward 1 year per week. And if we look at what we have on dock for 2007, it's gonna be a good year. So, we have Bioshock, we have Portal, and we have Mass Effect. We are definitely doing Portal. I am undecided on Bioshock versus Mass Effect, but it is probably going to be Bioshock, since I have not played it. But then again, I haven't played Mass Effect either. And I believe we're going to be trying to hit Portal with the developer commentary on, which should be a good time, since of these games, most of the stuff we're doing I have not hit before at all, but Portal I have beaten, but it was years ago. So that will wrap up stream for us tonight. It appears, according to metrics, that there is nobody here, and as there is nobody here, that makes it easier for us to just end without tossing to a raid or anything. So if there is someone here and the metrics have told me you're not here, sorry, the computer is lying to us again.